Alright, but that looks good. Got the audio down low, and that seems to be doing its thing. Excellent. Now, just waiting on the... Oh, there we go. Click on over here to the YouTube. So the audio looks good. Mic audio looks good. Waiting on the YouTube video here. That sounds good. I think we're good to go. Time to say something box. It's the final countdown. Hello all. Start off with a bit of a musical intro, I suppose. It's just gonna be downhill from here. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hey there, hi there. Welcome to the stream. It is the final countdown here. It's the last day of the Xpool Deadforce arena. I'm going for top 150. I'm getting pretty close. My 6 stars are ready to go. Let's just jump straight away into it. Yo, what's up, AC? And Sohit. How you doing, guys? Happy Wednesday. Hope the days found you well. Hope your Thursdays are off to a good start. Welcome to the festivities. Uh-oh. Where are you going, AC? What happened? What's the latest? You'll have to forgive me. I have been noticeably absent from YouTube and from the forums and whatnot, so I'm not up to speed. I will say this, though. I have noticed the 4 emergency maintenances that we've had today, though. That I have noticed. I'm just shutting down the channel. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, bud. Real sorry to hear. Still gonna be playing the game, though, yeah? I did see, right as I was signing on, that they sent out an initial compensation of 120 arena tickets, which for map 7 is 4 days worth, which is nice. You know, I'll take that. It's a nice freebie. But this doesn't really explain why game's been going down so many times today, you know? Who to rank up, Domino or Havoc? Both duped. Domino if you're looking to... I would probably say... that is tough, isn't it? I would say Domino if you've got some pretty solid heavy hitters on your squad already at a higher level. Or, if not, then I would probably go Havoc for his immunities and slightly higher prestige. Like, Domino's great if you've got the Domino Trinity, if you've got a Massacre and you've got a Red Hulk, because that really opens Domino up for a much greater damage potential, whereas Havoc is just amazing by himself. Or, inversely, and this is a fun little side note, if you have a Wasp at a mid to high rank and you like playing Wasp, then Havoc is great to have as well, because Havoc is one of Wasp's killer synergies. So there's that. It's a long-winded way of saying Domino, probably. But congrats on the rank up either way. Oh, well, I'm really sorry to hear, AC. Real sorry to hear. Well, if nothing else, I suppose, you know, you could just take a few days off, a week off, whatever it winds up being, and just enjoy some downtime R&R. Maybe reevaluate after that. Guido, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope your evening is going well, or your day is going well. So, currently I'm sitting at about 38 mil. Cutoff first round was 43. I'm hoping the goal for tonight is to get to pretty close to 43. I've got most all my 6 stars to run through, and it looks like my 5s are coming off cooldown, which is excellent. But I'm not going to be doing much more than that. Not going to be doing much more than that. Saved up. What's up yourself? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. Hope the week is finding all you guys well. At the half point here already. Also, and it's not, it sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. But I'm trying to run through my 6 stars right now, get them good and on cooldown, just in case there's more emergency maintenance that winds up kicking me off here on stream. Kicking all of us off. Hopefully not, but I mean, then again, the game's been down, I've noticed 4 times. Possibly more, because I haven't been on all day. But, you know, fun times. Fun times. But we'll see. I'm feeling fairly optimistic. Fairly optimistic. Yo! What's up, Matt Murdoch? How's it going, bud? How's Daredevil himself doing tonight? 6 stars. Sohit, actually, speaking of which, this is one of the reasons why I took my Havoc up to rank 2 as a 6 star, because I love running Wasp. And getting that extra Fury on heavies is amazing. You can just absolutely rinse people. Like that Omega, for instance. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Yup. So I'm trying to work through something here, because based off of their banner, they were saying that there was an interruption with one of their clients, which is why the game was intermittently going down for maintenance. I was trying to figure out what that means exactly. Like, my guess is that they wind up farming out the data to a off-site cloud storage, as opposed to having that, you know, on-premise. And that for whatever reason there was an issue with the their cloud servers. But maybe that's just me extrapolating a bit too much. Because otherwise I'm not sure what exactly that means. And then we got the first round of compensation, which said that people were being charged more than what they should have been for AQ, which wasn't something I was even aware of happening. So for me running map 7, it charged me the proper 30 tickets each time. But if you guys run something less than or lower than map 7, other than map 7, did you guys notice that once you guys joined yesterday or today? Let's do that. Interesting. I would actually be really interested to know how that all breaks down. Like what info is farmed out to those external servers. Because if it's like player data or whatever, like you've got, you know, so-and-so champ at so-and-so rank, so-and-so level or whatever, then that could be potentially problematic. You know, all the stuff that you're doing is only saved on Kabam's immediate RAM servers or whatever, with no backup. I mean, me speaking as a layman who has no idea what he's talking about, of course, but... Or you know what it was? It's probably maybe the parent server for just the AQ map in and of itself, which is why, like, the map we're running currently is like the old outdated version, right? They've nixed the 5-minute timers in favor of 3-minute timers for fights. Mesmerize Mephisto is still a thing. I didn't check to see if Pleasure to Burn Sparkles is still a thing. But, or back to being a thing. But that would be quite annoying if it was. I mean, for me, it is, because I got the Mephisto on my path, but... Still. Fun times, guys. Fun times. Yo, what's up, Night Shadow? How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what this Doom fight is like. Oh, that's totally manageable. That's totally manageable. How many 6 stars do I have? I don't have an exact number off the top of my head, but somewhere in the range of 50-ish, maybe 60, give or take. A nice little chunk. Get that nice little soul barb going. Give me that bar of power. There we go. So, call me crazy, but I would very, very, very much like to take Mordo up to rank 2. Like, it's not going to be my next rank up. That would... it would be very unwise for me to take Mordo up as my next rank 2, but I just really want to take him up to rank 2. Because ever since I played him last week for week 3 of Northern Expedition, and just like reacquainting myself with his mechanics and his kit, he's just a lot of fun to play. Now I've heard, Shadow, that it's more ambushes than last week. But is it as many ambushes as the Mole Man missions? Because that currently is my only frame of reference. Speaking of which, shameless plug number 1. This time tomorrow night, guys, I'm going to be doing a 100% completion of the Canadian difficulty of Northern Expedition Week 4. I would have done it tonight, but, you know, grinding arena. So we'll see. Do I think 47 mil would be good enough? Yeah, I think that should be fine. Should be fine. I would be very surprised if it wasn't. Because between, you know, just Xpool being Xpool And the incessant number of DCs today, and the arena tab just disappearing for a lot of yesterday altogether. I would be surprised if the cutoff is anything above the original cutoff. I think a lot of people are just kind of fed up. Which doesn't really bode well for them for the Sassy arena starting up tomorrow. I can't talk. Alright, so let's throw up Hella and then Rhinoceros. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. And let's see what happens. Excuse me. You don't sleep well at night. And then definitely sleep well tomorrow night, because I'm only doing the 4-star featured grind starting tomorrow. So that 5-star is just silly. I would love to do it though. Don't get me wrong, it's silly, but I would love to do it. If I had more units saved up, I would go for it, because I really would want a Sasquatch on my team, and he's one of those champs who I would really want to just like rank up and max out as soon as I got him. But I mean, that having been said, his cutoff is going to be disgusting, I'm sure. Night Shadow, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Thank you kindly. It's good to have you, bud. And I wish you the best of luck on the grind. That all having been said, if you have the time to put up more points, I would encourage you to keep going. Just say if you're sitting at 47 right now, then, I mean, you still got 12 hours, right? 14 hours? Then, you know, if you can, may as well. Because my mantra is always, it's always better to be like 1,000,000 points over the cutoff, or 2,000,000 or 3,000,000 points over the cutoff, than to be like 1,000 points or 2,000 points short. That's happened to me more times than I care to admit. Ah, right, gotcha. Yeah, I'd love to run the Tier 4 Basic too. Just trying to figure out when. Well, yeah, your Shadow, their Night Shadow. It works. Just this. I always show off more of my ceiling than I would care to otherwise. Like, it's a nice ceiling, don't get me wrong. It's a nice shade of plain white, but you know, I'm sure you guys get the gist. Oh yeah. Well, then that's perfect. Because then once your 6 stars come back online, then that's basically gonna be that difference right there. And depending when they come back online, you'll have another chance to, or you'll have a chance to run them one more time before cutoff tomorrow. I do kind of wonder though if they're gonna have like a makeup arena, just because there've been so many like hiccups along the road for this one. Kind of hope they do. Like, don't get me wrong, I hope to get the champ tomorrow, right? But if they have a makeup arena, then I wouldn't mind running it a second time. Wake him up that way instead of blowing an awakening stone on him. And then the other thing, though, too, is that I've been checking out what some people have been estimating for the cutoff. Like, Brian Grant thinks the cutoff's going to be 43 again. And I'm kind of inclined to believe that. Hope so, at least. But I'm pretty sure. If Kabam was to change it so you couldn't use 6 stars for the featured, do you think more people would have a shot at getting a champ? No. No, I don't. Because I think there's been too long of an established pattern of cutoffs for the featured champ that even if you didn't have the 6 stars, people would still try and shoot for those old cutoffs. I think if nothing else, it would make it more expensive. Now, I mean, granted, if they were to come out with a featured 6-star arena and then excluded 6-star champs from the featured 5-star arena, then yes, I do think that more people would have a better shot. Especially if they, you know, expand the prize pool like they said they would. But like the whole arena system right now is such a finicky, fickle creature. And I think all of us are just so trained at this point, or beaten into submission, whichever way you'd prefer to look at it. That I don't think a lot would change. Because I mean, look for instance, at the cutoffs, like before they did the big bot ban wave, and then the cutoffs immediately after, right? So I mean, immediately after, yeah, you saw a bit of a dip in cutoffs, right? But then 2 weeks later, they were back to what they were before. Not, you know, least of which like a month and a half later. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the average cutoff for a new champ is somewhere in the range of about 70 million now. Where newer champs go higher in the 80s, less desirable ones go in the 60s, but 70 is about ballpark. But the only way to get 70 normally, naturally, without any refreshes is to have such a diverse, stacked roster and do nothing else for 3 days, you know? That it's not reasonably plausible that your average player would even be able to come close to that. So the whole thing just needs a real looking at and rework. And I think really expanding the prize pool beyond what they even said they would do, I think is the next necessary step. Especially since 5 stars are still wonderful. But, you know, it's a 6-star game now. And has been for a while. So I don't know. Diss track man thing was pain. Yeah, I'll take your word on it. I have no idea. I haven't looked, but yeah, I would imagine so, because that negates your bleed champs, and I think your poison champs too, right? I think he's poison immune. So that's really like a science fight. Like you would need like a Mr. Fantastic or a Void or a Torch, Sunspot maybe. Elsa if you're patient. Hey, what's up, Skull? Good to see you, bud. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I imagine Night Shadow though too, especially with all the different poison, what are they called, pustules. That really starts to add up too. Let alone just regular chip damage. Who'd you wind up using? Yeah, and there aren't a whole lot of good poison immune champs that can throw out a bunch of debuffs. Because I'm trying to just think off the top of my head. Maybe Medusa, maybe? Well, no, because she's got class disadvantage. So that would not be ideal. Hyperion, though, maybe. Class disadvantage, but he can throw a bunch of specials. And I don't think either of those champs have their abilities affected because of the class disadvantage. Hyperion's somebody else I gotta take to rank 5 one of these months. Put it on the to-do list. Yeah, that Torch is solid. Torch is solid. The Mystic Melter. It's gonna be a long 7 days. Yeah, because supposedly the boss rush starts up next Wednesday, right? The 29th? Finally. When they said it's coming out July, they should have just said end of July or early August. Because like 2 days before the end of the month isn't really July anymore, you know? I mean, technically it's July, but it's, when you say July, it's like first week, second week at the latest. Let's do that, and let's do that. But on the flip side, though, too, 7 long days till the new content. Kind of a nice break, though, too. Like, that's what I'm going to be using it for. I'm just going to appreciate the nice long break. Because they're still going to have war, right? Because we've got, what, 12 days left of the war season? There's still going to be a AQ. And then, you know, whatever arena you want to do, but... Skull, I started streaming about half an hour ago. So you're still super early on, bud. I'm gonna be around for another hour. Ish. Yeah, Shadow or any of that stuff, right? Any of the stuff that they said July. Like Wolverine, expanded arena, featured slots. I'm hoping when they come out with the patch notes in a few days, that's going to have some of this stuff. And there he goes. There he was, there he went. Probably should use Tiger on Venom. Would have more fun with all his buffs. Oh well. Next time. So throw up Sentinel. Let's throw up Mags. Mags. No. Sentinel. That one. Oh, when did I start YouTube? I think I started streaming like 3 months ago. But like the cake day is October, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably 3 months. Pushing 4, 3 for sure. So I'm still a scrub. I'm still learning. Much to learn I have. I am really just starting to dive into all the behind the scenes analytics, where the real meat and potatoes of all the YouTubing thing actually starts coming into play. Like, I had a decent grasp of all the behind the scenes stuff before, you know, up until now, but now I'm starting to really get into the weeds. Trying to capitalize on making the most of the algorithm and all that. It's whole science behind it. Cheers. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of it, with where the channel's at, with you know, streaming in general. Got to meet some really cool people that way, and yeah, just getting a gab with all you guys. That's big plus. Big plus. How many points am I going to put up in the Xpool arena? Probably like 43, 44. Really just kind of see wherever I wind up tonight. So I got the rest of the 6 stars here and then some of the 5s, and then probably just call it good from there. I never understood why they didn't make short timers a permanent feature. Like, the point of it should be that it's challenging fights, right? Not that you get stuck because you can't move. I mean, especially for that event, right? Like, I get it for, you know, gating progress for monthly events and story quests by energy. I get that. But gating progress on the competitive alliance modes? I don't know. I don't really see what the benefit of that is. Because, I mean, unlike the other modes, it's not like there's like an alliance energy refill. You know, there used to be. But it's not like there's one currently anymore. And again, I mean, the focus is the fight, right? So, I mean, who cares if it winds up taking you 23 hours or if you can get the whole thing done in, you know, 2 hours? the point is you're still doing all the fights and you're still challenging yourself to stay alive that long and strategically come up with adequate counters and all that. I don't know. It's not like people aren't logging in a bunch of times each day anyway for some of the other stuff. But there you go. What if Rob ran Kabam? Put that on the to-do list. Boom. Oh boy. Come on, Blue Clops. Doink. Doink, boink. Alright, come on, dude. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's not down. It's a good thing I was paying attention. Otherwise, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. But then again, it does sound like they are going to keep running with this week. Like, they're going to have everybody finish out the week. I mean, barring something else horrible happening the next couple few days. Definitely kind of seems like it's going to be that way, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're lagging a little bit, but we're still good. Not going to hold my breath that it's going to last, but... Oh, that's tough. Who's my favorite champ excluding Elsa? In terms of just fun to play, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with Storm X. And I think just it's more of a novelty thing right now just because I'm rediscovering him. But I'm having a lot of fun playing Mordo. Like, I would still have to give to, you know, tried and true Dr. Doom, just like his rotation, like his playstyle, and it's still really smooth, but yeah, probably Storm X, Doom, Mordo's up there. Just really anybody that winds up breaking up the 5-hit parry, 5-hit parry, special one cycle. Brings something a little bit interesting to the table. Storm X for sure, though. I would love to get her as a 6-star. I'd be really tempted not to take her up to rank 2 or rank 3 whenever I get the tier 5 CC, because she's just so stinking much fun. And the other nice thing about Storm, though, too, is that she's got a lot of stuff going on. Like, a lot of stuff going on. But it's enough stuff where you can still keep track of it, you know? There's a lot of other champs out there that can do a lot of things, have a really deep kit and all that, but it just gets so convoluted with if X plus Y happens, then you have a chance for this or that or the other to trigger, but otherwise then it's this or that or the other, and it's just like, I don't have time. I don't have the memory capacity to remember that for every single character. Oh yeah. Which, a lot better than regular Storm, yes, but her damage output is absolutely ridiculous. And fun utility with the Cold Snap. She's currently the only champ that has a passive slow ability, which is really nice. She can glance hits in case you mess up, so it takes reduced damage. Got some pretty fun synergies to boot. Yeah, real fun. And I'm actually a big fan of that charging up precision mechanic that she's got. I mean, especially once you've got three of her charges, so then all the specials are unblockable. Or 6, I should say. 6. 3 of them are permanent. Oh, yeah. But then, I mean, that's really the utilitarian reason why I like Elsa so much. I mean, aside from her just being really smooth to play and cycle through, you know, from basic hits to specials and then another set of basic hits, she's got a really solid kit just by herself. And you know, when she first came out, she was the only champ that could shrug non-damaging debuffs, aside from Ronin. But I mean, since then there have been a number of others. But then her awakened ability is really a huge utility buff too. She's just awesome. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, Apex? Happy Wednesday, my friend. Good to see you. Ouch. Well, okay. Sentinel's still solid. Is that the first time you wound up pulling him? I mean, it's really rough that he was in a guillotine sandwich, but yeah, it's not bad. Tips for playing Elsa and her abilities. I can give you a Too Long Didn't Read version here on the stream, but then also just encourage you to check out some of the Elsa videos I put out on the channel to just go over some of the things I'm about to say just in a little bit bigger detail. But the gist of it is that anytime you end a combo with a light attack, it adds a damage multiplier. And anytime you end with a medium attack, it adds a debuff. Incinerate more often than not. Or a cold snap if they've already evaded or if they're incinerate immune. So basically the gist of it is you want to just end a number of combos with a light attack. Maybe do one of her evades, get a freebie in there too. And then just throw down a couple of mediums. Get the debuffs adding up really fast. Usually for most fights, most arena style fights, you only need maybe 2 multipliers to just watch people melt 3 if you want to throw in that evade as well. But yeah, opponents just absolutely just melt. I would not be surprised if the game winds up crashing here in the next 5-10 minutes. It is unbelievably laggy. Nice thing about throwing the variation of the multipliers and the debuffs is that once you've depleted the bullets for the light and the medium attack, she gets a huge power rate increase, which makes it a lot easier to cycle through specials. And if you make it to a special 3, that she gets 3 precision charges, which are removed slowly, one at a time, which just is another way to amp up her damage. Or cruelty, I may be mixing it up. Hey, what up, Reaper? Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well for midweek here. Pulled Gilly 99 from a 5-star basic and an A-bomb from a 6-star basic. Not bad. Took Gilly to 345 and a tech gem to Awakener. Very nice. A-bomb isn't a bad pull either, though. Especially with some of the newer synergies that he gets. He's actually a really solid bleed champ now. Or a poison champ now. But, I mean, if nothing else, it's, you know, more arena points. Not bad. Not bad, my friend. How do I trigger the evade? For a parry. It's a parry. And then once you trigger the evade, it's got a brief cooldown. So it's not like you can just spam the evades, right? But it'll give you an opening in case they're unblockable, in case, you know, your aspect of war, in case they have huge block penetration. It'll give you an opening for a counterattack, which is really nice. You can dance around, play it safe, play it smart until the cooldown expires. Then you can do it again and go in again. Oh, yeah. Nice thing, too, is that it trumps Mordo's evade. So, again, provided that it isn't on cooldown, yeah, you can get around, you can parry a Mordo pretty effectively. Ish. Ish. I take it back. Ish. What you can do is you can proc hit Mordo's evade and then throw a medium to get the cold snap down. That's how you get around it. Definitely got to clarify that. Yep. Oh, yeah. And especially if you get a couple of attack boosting synergies in there too, that helps. And then, who is it? Ebum had a second new one too. I'm not sure if it's with Sassy or somebody. Drawing a blank on that. But yeah, then he's got a second new synergy too. Yeah, so we're almost there. We're almost at 43. Very nice. I'm just going to take a second to duck out, see if I can move up in a queue. Just because my energy is capped right now. Nope. Not yet. No, because I think having an awakened A-bomb would be very useful, because it just means that he would get more poisons more often. But I thought A-bomb still can poison on attack. I thought. If not, that's extremely useless. I mean, and just the failure of a design on A-Bomb's part. But I don't know. Because unfortunately, I wound up waking up my A-Bomb before I could test out that particular synergy, so I don't know. Special me, dude. Thank you. Oh, he was unawakened. I could have been more active. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That Digicloak is so annoying. Not because it's hard to play around. It's just that it just slows down these sort of arena grinds immensely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Doom being doom. But you've definitely piqued my curiosity now. So now I want to go look it up, see what that other synergy was. Very nice, Cole. Where are you farming? Or are you just popping in and out of quests and hoping to get lucky? Because I agree with you there. It kind of sucks. Like, there should definitely be a more effective way of doing it. That's what it is. Mole Man. So Mole Man's got the synergy with A-Bomb, which is when inflicted with a debuff, gain a fury buff, increasing attack by so on and so forth. So it's not great, and it does involve you getting, more often than not, getting hit with something, or caltrops or something like that, but it'd be a pretty solid counterattack. And then you got the nice Modok one too that increases poison damage by 50%, which is quite noticeable. I mean, Skull, you're making progress. You'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, same map, same nodes, same everything. I'm assuming the enemy PI is higher week 4 than week 3, right? But it's really starting to rain on my parade a little bit for tomorrow night when I do it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to have a lot of fun, you know, being serious and whatnot for 2 paths and then just cheesing the third, but still. Would have been nice to have it mixed up just a little bit, you know? Really? Well, then that is disappointing. I mean, kind of nice on one hand because you start getting out of hand, especially with all the different sassy ambushes. Like, because the dude's 50k most of the time anyway. Welcome back, Matt. You missed out on me punching dudes in the face an awful lot. one, dude? Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. So you got knocked down, and this is going to give me a little bit of a heal. Oh, and he's dead. That's disappointing. Have I ever seen the movie Deja Vu? You know, I think I did. Sounds familiar. Can't quite place where, though. No, Reaper, I haven't. What's the premise, the conceit? Like, I'm assuming, obviously, it has something to do with Deja Vu. Should I complete 5.3 and 5.4 before 5.2? That is entirely up to you. The way that I usually like to do it is, like, I like to get the most difficult stuff done first and then work backwards to the easiest stuff. So by that point, once I'm almost done and I'm tired and sick and tired and just want it to be done already, then I just have to deal with the easy stuff. So if that's what you're looking to do, then stop it. Silly Korg. There we go. That works. I want to do an incursion. I would be down, Matt, but right now I'm doing the incursion tournament that Swagger 50 is putting together. So the next time I do an incursion, it's gonna be for that, because we're at round 1 currently. But I will take you up on that once the tourney's done. Yeah, that could be fun. Just gotta make sure my champs are ready. Sorry. I like when they have nodes that have unique interactions with champs. Yep. Yeah. Or they're just really saving it for the boss rush. Hopefully. Instead of just recycling the same nodes from the original boss rushes. Hey, Sarge, how you doing, bud? Cheers on joining up the RobVon server. And for everybody else, shameless plug time, shameless plug number 2. If you haven't already, I do cordially invite you to join the RobVon server. It's the official Discord server of my channel. So it's a fun place to hang out in between streams. If you've got crystal openings that you want to brag about, that's a cool place to do it. Or inversely, if you get absolutely shafted by a crystal opening, it's a good place to get to commiserate with the rest of us. I cannot talk tonight. If you got memes, I want to see the memes. You got a section for memes. Or if you got questions for paths, nodes, what champs to use or rank up, it's a good place to ask as well. Got a link down below beneath the video here for a link to the server, and hope to check out and see you guys there. Yeah, let's do that. But how you doing, Sarge? How's the evening finding you? Ouch, dude. What happened? What happened in Zone 1, man? Speaking of the incursions turning, Sarge, looks like Shimor and me are going up against you and Ink, round 1. So that should be fun. Game on, my friend. Game on. You know, it's been a pretty good evening, not gonna lie. Most fortunately, I've been able to keep up with the arena grind. So, like when the arena tab was down for most of yesterday, I still was able to get in by the back door that people were finding. So, still was able to keep putting up points, and right now I'm 1,000 points shy of hitting my target. So, it's going good. It's going real good in real life too. Today was a really, really good day. But again, hope everything's going amazingly well with all you guys out there. That wherever you're at, this Wednesday has found you guys well. Let's do that. This not good. Let's do that. I am full on expecting the game to crash here. Still am expecting it to crash again. There's just way too much lag in the menus. It does not bode well. Yo, what's up, Swag? How you doing, bud? Speak of the devil. Alright, come on. There we go. Magic down. You know, I don't understand and I don't agree with that one. Cause Zone 11's it's a slog to get there, but it's entirely readily possible. So I do not agree with that. Yeah. Rip. Oh, sorry, dude. Cause Swag, you really want that $10 prize, man. Well, that's the nice thing about incursions, is that for the most part, it's all skill-based. Skill and strategy. So, again, I don't get it. Ah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but the nice thing though too, Swag, is that no one's doing it for that. Everyone's doing it because it's fun. Everyone's doing it because it's fun. Yo, what up, Cap? Happy Wednesday, dude. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday been, bud? Well, they were saying in one of the roadmaps shadows that Incursions is going to be getting a bit of a tune-up just to speed things along. But it sounds like they were just going to be removing the initial node. The one where you can either choose to take out the node or swap out a champ. I don't remember where they're going to be moving the champ swap option, but it shouldn't be an extra menu to click through, so that will speed things up just a little bit. I can totally quake a domino, right? Bye-bye, dude. So the only way I couldn't quake a domino is if she gets lucky or I get unlucky. But if she's never pushed beyond a bar of power, then it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Nice. I don't know yet. I still got to talk with Shirmoy, but we've got till the end of next incursions run, right? So at least next five days or whatever. I gotta look though, because I remember reading that in the line chat, and then I was like, oh, I should go look and see how much time is left on the current run, and then I just got distracted. Okay, 4.5 more days on the current one, plus the next one, or 4.5 days period. Suppose that would be a good thing to clarify. Actually, let's take a bit of a tangent, huh? Let's finish up this thing. Or start this thing, I should say. So this is week 4 of the beginner difficulty. No, week 3 of the beginner difficulty. I just never got around to finishing it. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna get on that. Oh no. 1500 Sasquatch. What? I probably shouldn't just auto fight this. It'll be faster if I just do it. That does not bode well. Mostly easy. Mostly easy, provided you've got one of the counters for them. If you go in against them without a counter, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah. And I was really happy to discover that Sparky or Stealthy's slow works absolute wonders against the dude. So that was my get out of jail free ticket last time. And it helps. It really helps. Because it really just nerfs the most annoying aspect of him. Just means you got his massive health pool to deal with. That dude could take a hit. That's actually a really fun idea, Swag. That's actually a really fun idea. I will put that on the to-do list. Thanks, bud. I was also thinking of doing a fun take on the on tier lists. Because everyone's done to death. This is the God tier, or the Beyond God tier, or the Ultra Beyond God tier. And that's pretty boring. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. But that's probably going to be a project here for coming up either the end of this week or next week. Because if I'm not doing a 5-star Sasquatch arena, then that means I've got a bit more time to do other stuff. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to put the intermission screen on for just a minute. And the only reason I'm putting it on for just a minute is because I need to place my defenders just in the event that there is some unscheduled maintenance. I don't want to get caught and missing out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in like 30 seconds, minute tops. All right. All right, perfect. Good to go. Still waiting on that. Yeah, there's a lot of champs that, and there's also like a cost benefit relationship with all that too, right? Because like the champs that get through arena the fastest aren't always the ones that get you the most points, you know. And inversely, the champs that get you the most points aren't the ones that you're going to be able to get through arena the quickest with. So it's really just finding the right balance of speed and point conversion that'll make the whole thing worth it. This is going to be fun. Lurking. Hey, it's all good, man. I'm glad you're here. No harm in that. Boink. Alright, come on, my dude. Come on. Special me. Special me. Stop it. Stop it. Jeez, dude. Thank you. You jerk. Yeah. I think that could be a fun series, because then you really start winding up getting into the weeds with champs, you know? And then, like, champs that you need to run with suicides, champs that you need to run without suicides, so on and so forth, you know? Wouldn't that be something, Shadow? Either that, or they're just going to nix this this current war and just strike it from the record. Because I think they have done that before. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather them just end the season and then we get full season rewards. I would much rather prefer that. But, I don't know. Either way, they've got a bit of work to do. Especially with the new patch out in a week. Week and a half. 2 weeks. 2 weeks? I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks, jeez. You guys are fighting a war currently? Or Swaggy just talking about this season? Boink. Boink. See, that's the trade-off, though, too, is that the wars get more and more expensive resource-wise, you know? And especially because the boosts still aren't super prevalent in the loyalty store, right? So, I mean, they're starting to show up a little bit more than they were, say, at this time last season. But still not nearly as much as they really ought to be. Especially with a purchase limit of 1. And then it's the pots really that get me. I'm still okay with revives. It's just because I've got a pretty solid stash saved up from when the last, like, the single team revives were in the store. But it's the single gold heals that really just wind up adding up. Because, I mean, that's the trade-off, right? You can either run a really squishy champ, and you only need to burn two pots to get them back to full health. Or you can run a tank like Void or um, Sasquatch, I'm sure, King Groot, where like in order to heal him up back to full, Void especially, you need like 5 or 6 for that one champ by himself. Stop it. Stop it. Bad Star-Lord. Hey, what's up, Silver? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. What's good back at you? I'm just cruising through the arena right now. Got to where I wanted to get at 43 mil, so I've already met the cutoff for round 1. I don't think he's going to be going for much more than round 1 cutoff, so right now I'm just hanging out. See, that is always fun, though. That is always fun. Seeing which of your champs get the most kills, right? That's always fun. I mean, it really sucks for the other alliance because, you know, they had to give that many kills in the first place. But for you, yeah, that's fun. Let's see what we got here. Should definitely enjoy that, though, because the higher up the pecking order you get, the less kills your defenders get. So it goes from like, hey, my defender got 6 kills or 8 kills to like, hey, out of the 5 people I put on defense, I got a kill. That's a win. Iron wall. Okay. But I mean, I've said it before. Out of all the different modes and things you can do in the game, Alliance War is also my least favorite. Because at this point, the trade-off between challenge and nonsense is beyond the scope of me having fun. Like, there's much more nonsense as opposed to challenge. It's kind of like why I like AQ a bit more, because for the most part, it's still much more challenge than nonsense. Plus, the rewards are just better. That is quite a bit. That is quite a bit. I mean, in that sense, then, Swag, then it'd be really nice seeing the number of kills that you guys get. Doink. Come on. Come on. Thank you. See, that's the thing, Apex, is that Rogue, I would love to see a Rogue on that node. Because, like, her special and her heavy is really easy to punish. I mean, that's where you would wind up getting those heavies in. Let's do this. Dust Terrax off and reacquaint myself with him and his windy rockfall. Come on, dude. Easy peasy. Flawless victory. With Terrax. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. As like, there is definitely some subtext here that I'm missing out on. But that makes sense. Elevate. What is elevate short for? L of what? Okay. Doink. Heal back. None of that. Ouch. Oh, I blocked that. I didn't think I would block that. I thought I'd get clipped on the deck's back. Very nice. Alright, well I think that's pretty cool. 43.8. That's pretty cool. Alright, time to do a quick pivot, burn off some of that energy that's about to max out. Do the super challenging content of normal mode with whoever this is. Well, if nothing else, Swag, check into AGT. Because the whole AGT family of alliances covers, you know, just about everything. There's something for everybody there. Get you, if you're interested, to a slightly more competitive alliance. And you will definitely be tested. Which is good. Put you into some more challenging content, get you some rewards quicker. Just an option. Alright, let's see which paths I gotta do still. Skip. E it is. Legion of Havoc. Gotcha. Yeah, pretty much, Shadow. Like, when I joined up, there were 9 alliances. Probably less than that. Now there's about, like, 3,000 of them. Like, at this point, someone just went to, like, went to Target or whatever. Just bought the 64 count of the Crayola crayons, and now they're just naming alliances after every crayon in the crayon box. Still waiting on AGT mac and cheese. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. I mean, you may as well. You may as well. Swag, hit me up on the Discord. I'll shoot you the guy's name. Because the other thing is, I would check here, but I'd have to do a little bit of digging. Legion of Doom. The giant, like, underwater Darth Vader helmet. See, you just gotta get paired up against the Justice Friends and you'll be good to go. Or Super Friends. What's up, Otto? How you doing, bud? What do I think compensation will look like? Honestly, I think it's gonna be like a couple of energy refills, a couple of level 1 revives, maybe some gold or silver health pots. And that's about it. I'm really not expecting anything. Maybe a couple of alliance pots just for kicks. I mean, I don't think that's what compensation should be. I'm just saying that's what I think it'll be. Because, like, for them to issue all of those alliance tickets right now for a problem that, well, I'm only going to speak for myself, that I wasn't even aware of was an issue. It was like, well, okay, I guess. I mean, cool, thanks. But it's not really addressing the issue. A lot of hate for certain AGT alliances and certain AGT members. Well, I mean, which is bound to happen. I mean, that's just the nature of the game and the community. So you always wind up throwing somebody under the bus eventually. But in my experience, AGT as a whole is a really chill place to be. Yeah, Otto, I'd love to see some actual, like, champion, either some champion rank up materials or just some champion shards. That'd be a big plus. Ambush, brilliant. That'd be a big plus. And then, to be honest, I'd love to see a rerun of the Xpool Arena. You know, even if it's just a one-shot instead of like a double arena, just like a one-shot. Because this whole second part of the Xpool Arena has been such a cluster mess. Between like the arena icon tab just disappearing altogether yesterday and currently up like as few as 4 emergency maintenances today. It's just and, you know, regularly scheduled maintenance, which did nothing apparently. Like, the whole second round here has been just such a disaster. Yes, Wagon, you can't vet everybody. Yeah, but that Kamala would give you a couple extra 6-star shards, so I mean that's something, right? Watch, Kamala's gonna be on the short list to get a big buff. I wouldn't mind. I've got no hate for Kamala aside from her just being a vanilla champ. But yeah, I mean, if they give her an interesting kit with some big numbers or something, then Heck yeah, I'd play her. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. So I'm done with Arena. But I'm going to keep rolling until I finish up 100% for this right here. So that's the rest of this path and the next one. And then I think at that point, probably a good point to call it a night. Overall, really good, really successful stream. Good grind. Nope. Actually, what I should be doing right now. Do that, and do that, and do that. Got 5-star Quake, Doom, Omega, Fury, Colossus, Gilly. And not even 60 yet. That's awesome. That's really good luck, Otto. That is really good luck. Big congrats. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Squidward down. I don't even remember where I'm at. I've just kind of been auto-playing this. Oh, okay, just starting. Cool. Cool. There's that. There's that. There's that. Oh yeah, she's such a cheat code. Yeah, between her, Corvus, actually you got a lot of the cheat codes. You got Omega. He's a huge cheat code in and of himself. Doom will save you a lot of time and pots. Gilly once you get good with her. Still need to play Colossus more post buff, but I do hear he is an easy rank 5 option. Yeah, you're set. Alright, so gonna finish this off. I'm gonna autoplay this. Cool. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the plan. We're gonna get a raid going. Gonna go raid my buddy Shermoy. This, if you're down, is where we're gonna be heading. And this is gonna be the tag. But there we go. That is going to do me for tonight, everybody. It was a really successful grind. Got to the 43 mil that I was shooting for, so fingers crossed for tomorrow. Also got done another easy section of Northern Expedition, which is a big plus. I want to give a big thank you to all you guys who've been hanging out here the last hour 40, whatever it's been. been real good getting to chat with you guys, and it's always been a highlight of doing the live streams and the arena grinds here, so cheers to you. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like and subscribe to the channel, each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. I'm going to be posting the video tomorrow once the arena results are out, whether or not I wind up getting Xpool, and hoping to do my incursion run for Swag's tournament here in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. There's always cool stuff coming down the pipes. I'm going to be doing some more live streams here coming up going forward, so yeah, hope to catch you in one of the future live streams. But until next time, everybody, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everybody. Bye for now.